Okay, so the first process step is to identify or circle the rule that is given for the problem. So for this one, it says the rule is add 38 is used to show the relationship for between the position of the number and the pattern. So which table shows this relationship? So that is the rule. You'd circle it. And then you're going to eliminate unreasonable answer choices. So if it's add 38, you would look to see which table has add 38 in between each input output or each number pair. So this one would work. This one does not have plus 38 between each number pair. Neither does this one. And D does. So it could be either A or D, the way it looks. So we've identified the rule, eliminated unreasonable answer choices. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to actually check each one of the pairs to see if the rule is applied correctly. So you would want to make sure that students are seeing that the pairs and the relationship are next to each other in this type of table, like this. So they can see the relationship between the pattern, between the number pairs. And you don't have to do it on the ones you've eliminated, just on the ones that you have left. So for A, we would need to see does 38 plus 38 equal 39? And it doesn't. I don't really know where these 1, 2, 3, 4s came from, so I'm just going to cross them out. And this one would be 38 plus 38 equals 76, so this one doesn't work. So this one's kind of just wonky. We don't want that one. So for this one, we would check to see, we would check first circle our pairs. You really don't want to skip this step because you need students to be able to see the pairs that they're actually checking. A lot of times students look for the pattern going down the table instead of actually looking at the rule going across the table. So for this one, you would check, does 1 plus 38 equal 39? Yes. Does 2 plus 38 equal 40? Yes. Does 3 plus 38 equal 41? Yes. Does 4 plus 38 equal 42? Yes. So answer choice D would be correct. And I did all of the process steps.